Hello, Andrew. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd. Today we're going to be talking about passwords. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is, this is a really funny video from the Jimmy Kimmel Show, where they go on the street and actually get people to tell the interviewer what their passwords are. It's pretty funny. So, first thing I want you to do is think about this. Have you or anybody you know been a victim of hacking due to a weak or a non-existent password? Maybe that's happened to you or somebody that you know, and the big mess that's kind of left behind. So we're going to talk about 3 questions to consider when creating a password. First of all, the first question is, does your password have 8 characters or more? Experts have determined that passwords should have at least 8 characters. Reason is short-term memory can remember on average between 5 and 9 characters. That same logic was applied when phone numbers were first developed. It was a 7-digit number, not counting the area code, the 937 area code that you have in Marysville. But the rest of the phone number is only 7 digits long, because that falls right in line with what the short-term memory can best remember. So a minimum of 8 characters is what some experts do recommend. So of these two, which do you think would be a stronger password? If you had a password of 20 characters or a password with random characters, numbers, and symbols? Of course, the correct answer is the second one, because the more random the password, the more difficult it is to crack. So, next question we're going to consider when creating passwords is, does your password mix upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols? So here we have 2 examples, A1, B2, C3, D4, and then this one, R47, X3, E1F. This one is more secure just by looking at it, but why? So this first one has repetitive characters, and that's not secure. People who hack into accounts that are trying to find out passwords, they're not doing it by hand. They're writing computer programs and algorithms. And parts of these algorithms are to repeat characters and numbers. So this doesn't have an obvious pattern to it, so that'd be much harder to crack. So here we have Go Bucks number 1. Here we have Applesauce 1212, and here we have this one that looks kind of random. So we're going to, just by logic, say that this third one is the most secure, and it definitely is. But the reason is, this one contains personal interest info. So if you're a huge Buckeyes fan, maybe somebody who's hacking into your account can try to find different ways of using Ohio State or Buckeyes in that. You don't want to have an actual word, or again a sequence, repetitive sequence here. So an actual word like applesauce, or repetitive sequence like 1212. You don't want to have that in your password. This is the most secure, and it actually says, my sister is always late. It's just there was some character substitution. So this Y is now this little peaky thing. The I is the 1. The is a line and $, so on and so forth. So having a phrase to remember is good, not like this one or like this one, but with character substitution. We'll look into that more in just a minute. So why is a password more secure when we combine upper and lowercase letters and also numbers and symbols? The obvious answer is because the more random the better, which is true, but just how much better? Using letters, both uppercase and lowercase, numbers, and any symbols increase the number of characters that have to be guessed. So just how many characters would that be? So if we're going to illustrate that mathematically, we have 26 lowercase letters, we have 26 uppercase letters, we have 10 numbers, 0 through 9, and approximately 33 non-alphanumeric symbols, like $, pound sign, percent sign, exclamation point, period, so on and so forth. So that's 50, 60, 70, 80, 95-ish different characters to use. So with an 8-digit password, using these 95 different characters, that is 6.6 quadrillion different combinations you can come up with, and that's a huge number. Okay, Last one, is your password complex and creative? So how do you create a password that's easy to remember without writing it down? Because you never want to write down your password, especially in your phone. But complex enough that no one can guess it. And this is the character substitution that we saw earlier. So write down the name of your favorite book, movie, sports team, or so on, and create substitutions for the letters. So if Ohio State is your favorite football team, you can substitute the I with a 1, the O with a 0, the S with a 5, the A with the ampersand sign, and the E with the 3. So now you have something that's a little bit more secure. So what today's exercise is going to do is you're going to create, first of all, a character substitution table like this on a Google Doc. So to create a table in Google Docs, you go to the Insert and then Table. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters here. So if we go to Insert, Table, we go 9 across and 2 down. There we have a table that looks just like this one. You don't have to use Ohio State, in fact don't, because I've used that as the example, but I want you to create a password in here, in this table, so it could be whatever you want. Now I like Oreo. Who doesn't like Oreo cookies? And then go through and do some substitution. Like I said, this could be a 1, keep that the L, maybe keep that the I. The K can be, I don't know, maybe that. But go through, come up with a password. It could be 8 characters, it could be 7 or 9. It doesn't have to be exactly 8. In this table, again, doing the insert table function. And then in the lower box, create a substitution for it. Next, what you're going to do is take that and see how secure it is. So this website here is called How Secure Is My Password. I already have it opened up here. And what you're going to do is you're going to enter your password. So if I did the first one, Ohio State, it would take a computer about 2 minutes to crack that password. All right. So let's try this one here. So OH10. OH10 5T ampersand 5T ampersand T3. 16 hours, so a little bit better. Not great, but it is definitely better. So you're going to go to this website, and if you can't get to it on the slideshow, in Unified Classroom, in the actual assignment, you'll see it here. So you can click on it here, or if it's not clickable, you can copy and paste it. So that's just another way to get to this website. So what you're going to do is answer these prompts based on your password. First, what was the password you used? So tell me which password you used based on this table you did. How long would it take a computer to crack the password? So tell me, as it said here, 2 seconds. It would take 2 seconds for it to crack your password, and the password is this lower one here that you're doing it from. What improvements could you make to make it more secure? So answer that question by saying I could do more character substitution, I could add more characters, whatever. So we're going to make those improvements and give me the new password, and then with the improvements made, how long would it take to crack that password? So this one's 2 seconds. I'm going to do some random improvements. And my new password, it would take 3,000 years to crack. Honestly, I don't know how accurate this website is, but it's fun to see, especially when you can actually improve on your password the second time around. So again, the assignment is create a table like this. Create a character substitution for your password. Put that second password in this website. Report how long it's going to take for the computer to crack it. Tell me what improvements you can make. Make those improvements and give me the new password. And number 5, with the improvements made, how long will it take the computer to crack the new password? So answer these 5 questions on the Google Doc this Google Doc that you're creating all this on, and you'll submit that Google Doc in Unified Classroom here where it says Assignment 2 Password Security. So any questions, please let me know, and I will talk to you on Thursday.